Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Paul and I run a small 3D printing business here in the UK. And this video is coming a lot quicker than I expected. Hi guys, just interrupting this video because you'll see that my camera is all over the place. For those that don't know, I'm actually recording using my mobile phone. And whilst in the process of recording this video, I got a couple of phone calls and just rammed the phone back in its stand, hoping everything was fine. And it wasn't until afterwards that I realised I was cutting my head off or this, that and the other. But I couldn't exactly put the items back in the box and have a genuine surprise or outcome from what I was looking at. So I've just left it all in. Like I say, it's not the best quality, but the video might help some out there. I'll let him continue back on. Enjoy. For those that have already been watching and following this channel, you'll probably already gathered that I don't do any scripting. I literally just turn the camera on and kind of wing it. It is at the end of the day, it's 3D printing. It doesn't need all the airs and graces and all the high production. I know a lot of channels do that, but why put extra money in elsewhere when you can be putting it in the printers? As it happens, though, as you can probably tell by this channel, guys, I've actually got my new printers turn up today. 3 weeks I've been waiting for this. And some of you will probably have already guessed what it is. I will bring it up on the top here, and then I'll go ahead and unbox it. Now, I appreciate, guys, before I do go ahead with this, some of you will have seen this printer. It's not a new printer. It's a new printer to me. I've not used this particular printer, but it's not new to others. So just to give you some history on what printers I have used, as I mentioned in, I think it was the first video, that I've used the Ender 3 V2 from Creality. So I've had 2 of those in the past, as well as the Anycubic Predator. And I've had the Longer 30 Orange, or Orange Longer 30, one of those two, which was a resin printer, which was only a 2K printer at the time. And I've also had the Saturn 3, I think it was an 8K resin printer. I don't have any resin printers at the moment, but I do plan on getting another one in the future. And then before long, I went on to the Bambu P1P, and then I got a Creality K1 Max, which I then traded in for, and I purchased a P1S. And then with the money I made off the Creality K1, I ended up buying the A1 combo. However, a friend of mine had just bought a P1S and he wanted to print a multicolour and he regretted not buying the AMS and what have you. So I said, I'll tell you what, let's just do a straight swap. I'll give you my A1 combo. I'll take your P1S off you. And because I've already got 2 systems that have the AMS anyway. And so that's how I ended up with 2 P1Ss and a P1P. And now today, I've got the new one, which is the A1 Mini. Now, bear in mind, guys, I actually ordered this prior to all the new updates that's been going on in regards to the history around Bambu. And I thought, do you know what? I didn't bother getting it with the AMS because I don't really need another AMS system. If I was going to buy one, I'd buy one for my second P1S, which doesn't have the AMS on it. But I don't really print that much in the multicolour. If anything, it's just a good place to store the actual filament. But with delivery, and because of the actual discount I was getting at the time, this only cost me £162, which I could have cancelled it, but I wouldn't have got another printer for that price. And we'll just have to see what's going to go on with regards to Bambu. I, too, am not happy with the way that they're talking about locking things down. But who knows, they might do a U-turn, or it might not be as bad as we think it's going to be. But I'm not going to get into that. There's plenty of videos on that. I'm going to open this on the floor, because knowing my luck, I'll end up dropping it. And then I'll set it up. And then I might even get a chance to do a print, but we'll go from there in a moment. So I'll be a couple of moments. Luckily, it's not too heavy, so I'm not going to break my back. If I was actually going to buy another printer now, guys, I'd potentially actually go for the Creality K2 Pro if I was going to get one, if I had the money. And like all Bambu printers, they just come in a bag. To be honest with you, I think most printers come like that nowadays. It's funny to think that that's a full printer. I know it's the Mini, but even so. Do I just rip it open and get on with it? Yep, I think we do. I must admit, guys, I don't expect this to be a long video. I mean, you'd have seen one before, but even so, I'm more curious to actually see how small it is. I know it's called the Mini, and I know it's going to be small, but because I've never actually seen one in the flesh, so to speak. And I do a lot of small print, so this would be ideal. That means I'm not going to be putting small prints on a bigger bed when I could have something else on there which will actually benefit from it. Yep. Just make sure there's nothing else. For some reason, guys, you've probably seen that Bambu put these little gadgets in so you can make, like in this occasion, it's a boat with a little motor. For some reason, I always seem to get the same one. I don't know why. So if anyone wants that, let me know. Wow, that is small.
That's what she said.
We shall see. So I did say, guys, that this next video would actually be me going around about how I do my listings on Etsy and so on. Obviously, that is still in the pipeline. I will be doing that. Also, if you've ever seen these, the A1 printers, on the back, they have this like silicone tooth that wipes cleans the head. I've actually bought some of them for the P1Ps because I will be updating and upgrading the wiper on them because I find after a while they just don't work, end up with a clog or a mass mess. And if you, whatever you do, guys, don't follow what I'm doing. There's probably a manual with this telling you how to take this apart, but I'm just winging it. So the one thing I'm a little bit shocked with, and I should have known this already, but the actual power cable is actually fixed. It's actually fixed directly in. It's not like a figure of eight or the old kettle flex. And I've already ordered a new hard end nozzle for it because I have got some carbon fibre down there. So this will be a little toolkit, I'm guessing. Just your normal stuff, you know, your grease, your blades, your little Allen keys and so on. So all in all, guys, that is very small. But it'll do what I want. And to be honest with you, if it's as good as they say it is, I might get another one. Because for that price, you can't go wrong. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to go and place it where it's going to be sitting, moving forward. And get it set up. And then I'll be able to show you its first print. We'll just do the typical benchy or something. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, cross fingers, everything goes to plan. Right, guys. So it's now in its little home, as you can see, with the other printers. Although when it says Mini, this is now literally the baby printer. You probably watched me unboxing that and thought, my God, what's he doing? Now, those that are new to 3D printing would have just watched me there. Don't copy what I've done, guys. If you are new to 3D printing and you're unboxing the 3D printer for the first time, always follow the manual. Obviously, I've unboxed that many printers now. I kind of just got on with it. And I love my gadgets, so I was a bit eager to get it out of the box. But the only thing I had to do is take this off the back that was holding the gantry in place, obviously for whilst it was in transit. And then it was just a matter of adding the spool at the back, the spool holder and the wiper on the bottom, both of which do have screws that come in the packaging. And then just underneath the actual bed, there was 3 screws you had to tighten to make sure the bed plate was nice and tight. Other than that, absolute doddle. And you do get a couple of new stickers. I've never seen these before in the actual packages. And I also got a premium model of like a little Land Rover, which I'll probably print off at some point. But this is, I mean, like I said, I've used the A1 combo before, so I knew how quiet they were. But if you're looking at getting into 3D printing, guys, and you haven't got a lot of funds, and you're only looking at printing with one colour, which is not a bad thing when you look at the amount of poop and waste you get from using multicolour. Brilliant printer. You can see it doesn't take a lot of space, so if you haven't got a lot of space, it's ideal. I can literally put this on my desk at the side of my monitor, and I probably wouldn't even notice it, to be honest with you. The only thing I might do is turn the alarm off, a little doo-doo-doo-doo, when it starts and finishes a print. Although, I'll leave it on for the time being, because there's a good chance I'll probably forget I've got it there. So I'm just going to leave this run through, guys, and see how we get on. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the printer, if you've seen it before. If you are new to 3D printing, you may not have seen this, so it may be useful to some people. And if you can't leave a comment, guys, leave a little emoji. It just shows YouTube that people are watching the video, and it just shows that there's some interaction. On that same line of interaction, don't forget, guys, we have got the Facebook channel, which is linked below in the description. Get yourselves over there, show off your fails, show off your prints, show off your new printers. And let's get that community built up and learn from each other. I'm going to leave this to run through, but if I don't come back, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Ciao for now.